I'm going to teach you how to do an upper body workout with just a towel. Get a towel that's more like a gym size towel, not a beach towel, but whatever you have is fine too. It's just easier to roll up and grab. Not a lot of extra towel hanging. Make sure it's tough. It's not a cheap one that's going to actually rip. You're attempting to rip it in half, but it shouldn't actually happen. The wider you hold it, the easier it typically is, and it's harder when it's closer. So what's the purpose of this? Well, it's a little isometrics. You're going to feel your back muscles. This could really help posture. You can also feel a lot of shoulders and sometimes your arms as well. Gets a little forearms. And also for people that can't maybe hold dumbbells. Maybe some people with arthritis or senior citizens or lack of equipment or good for traveling. There's a lot of reasons you can use a towel. So the first thing I want you to do is grab it about shoulder width apart. Act like you're ripping it in half. You don't have to do it as hard as you can the first time. Just get used to the feeling. Pull like this. Arms are out in front like that. And when you pull, I want you to keep your elbows like an arrow. I'll show you from behind. Like an arrow. Your focus is these muscles in the middle here, the mid-traps and some of the rhomboids. I want you to retract your shoulder blades, bring them back. And then you basically start over. You don't need to push out in this one. You're just pulling the towel, breathing out, and squeezing like an arrow. So that would be mid-traps and rhomboids. And then you can also do a shoulder press. It's not going to be your shoulders though. You're going to notice because you're not pushing weight up. You're pulling tension on the towel. So when I push this up above my head, I'm going to turn my hat around. When I push this up, I'm actually working my back muscles. So you feel the shoulder blade should be going outwards. So watch this. I keep it close as I can. I don't shrug. I relax on the way down and start over. Pull the towel, push above your head. It actually helps people actually lift their arm above their head. Some people can't actually do this with the dumbbell. It hurts. The towel will actually take away the shoulder and work your shoulder blades. And then you do the exact opposite. You start off here, pull the towel and pull behind the head. And now your shoulder blades are going like this, and they're retracting and they're downward rotating, working your rhomboids. So let me show you those three exercises again. The first one is a row. Get a lot of the mid-traps. So you're going to pull like this. You do about 10 reps. Breathe out when you're pulling. And then you go about shoulder width apart or maybe a little wider, depends on your capabilities. And push it up, keep it close, keep your traps down. Relax on the way down. Very mechanical. See that? I'm just pulling tension on the towel and I'm pushing it up. And then you do the exact opposite by going behind. Now, if you can't do that one, then just keep it shoulder level like this, because maybe you cannot pull above your head. And pull like that, but try not to arch your back either, right? So you're doing the row, the press, and then the pull down. You technically can superset those other two if you want. You can push it up in front and then pull it down from behind and then start over. So that's where you get a lot of the back muscles. Now you can work your arms as well. Go like this, act like it's a preacher girl, pull the towel tension like this, and squeeze the biceps. You're also going to notice a little of your shoulder there too, because you're pulling the towel outwards, so a little bit of rotator cuff. Just like that. The harder you pull the towel, the harder it is, so it's up to you. Just like this. You do 10 to 12, whatever you can do. Superset by overhand. And you pull the towel and go like this, and you're working your triceps. So I wouldn't superset those back and forth each time. You do a whole set first, then you flip over and go down. And you're basically just working the one phase. You're not really, there's no weight, so you don't feel it on the way down. You feel it on the way up on this one and the way down on that one. So right there, I just did a bunch of back muscles, right? Your deltoids, your mid-traps, rhomboids, everything like that, and your arms. Now, if you want to work the back of your shoulder, and you keep her higher like that, you pull it out. People tend to use their traps, so you want to always keep these relaxed, don't shrug. And you pull just like this. So let me recap right there. You're going to first start off with a row, like this. Elbows like an arrow, squeezing your back. And then you could do a set, pressing upwards like this. You could take time in between sets. and do a set pulling from behind. All right, and then you're gonna work your biceps, just like a preacher curl. You should feel a little bit right here, and then go over like this, work your triceps. If you want the finish to get your shoulders back, you can do higher like this, like a T, and I'm feeling it right back here and shouldn't feel it much up there. And there's an upper body workout just with the towel.